all of what I've shared is not so much about what you must learn, but more what we are discovering, what we are recognizing. Because recognizing is direct, it is immediate. It is not saving up something for later. It is fresh. It is now. You see, like this. Only now really has real value and meaning. The past is gone. No? That's why it's called past. It's past. And the future, no one has ever experienced the future. It's just imaginings. Maybe you have a good friend, a best friend, your husband, all this, whatever. You never foresee it. You didn't plan it by your mind. Life unfolded. So you're here now, we're here. What do you know? You know that intuitively, without being taught, you know that you are. You know you exist. We may have not gone so deeply into that, but it will begin now in a more beautiful way. You know you exist. You know the feeling, I am. And you also know that perception is functioning. You're perceiving. Whatever arises through the senses or through the mind, that you perceive. And you observe that all things come and go. Like clouds floating in the infinite sky. All objects of perception, they are drifting past. Witnessed in your field of perception. You are the witness of the presence and absence of things. But not you personally. Now you have been shown and introduced to the dimension of being rather than dimension of doing. In the space of being, which you are now, just being, there is a natural silence. It's not a manufactured silence. It is a silence that is there with you. Some people, is if you're watching television or there's a lot of sound going on. If you imagine you've tried so many different stations and it's just noise, and then you turn it off and you feel this total, you appreciate this absence of noise. There's total peace. In the same way you can be at peace without trying to turn off the world. Simply paying attention to your natural being, which cannot be injured. It cannot be damaged. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be lost. It is simply air, like space. But it's more subtle than space, because you're able to perceive space. So this is not something you have to do, not something you have to create. But initially, the tendency of the mind is to drift towards those objects or those type of activities that is accustomed to. But you're able to watch that and to not combine that with yourself. Simply perceive it but remain in this space of neutrality, which is natural, you'll feel a sense of emptiness. In our cultures and traditions, and we are conditioned to look at emptiness as though it's a negative state. It is neither negative nor positive. It is a sense of wholeness. Let your mind stay in zero. Not by force. And you'll find that actions, reactions, interactions are being played out through the body-mind system, but you're merely observing them. You don't need to go to the body-mind for joy, because joy is synonymous with your own self. Peace is synonymous with your own self. Wisdom and the self, they are one. But the activities in the world and in life begin to take on a new beauty, because they are being pervaded by your own stillness. You're meeting them with your own stillness. And so they are pulled into stillness. The very senses become silent. They function beautifully in this conscious state. So just like you are now, you're simply here. The usual noise from the psychological mind is distant now. It is like looking at the moon in daytime when the sun is also here. It becomes insignificant. In the same way, the personal mind becomes distant from you, because you're in the height of your consciousness. This is your natural state. And grace is helping to stabilize you in that state. It's not just by human effort, not by force. Just keep quiet. But you're not waiting. Just keep quiet. Move in your natural way. Do what you have to do, but keep your attention on the sense of being. It is so beautiful. Of all activities, it is non-intrusive. It promotes peace and silence, joy and lightness. So it will not be that I give you a task. Now, naturally, your attention is resting with being and in being as being itself. This is the natural joy that you are tasting now. You didn't make it up. There is no such thing as you having to keep it up. Just recognize, acknowledge, appreciate, love it, enjoy. Be it.